Howdy crew, got some new equipment for the welding rig. Let's get to it.
Howdy crew, I'm William Morris, President and CEO of the Welding Cowboy Corporation, certified licensed welder and owner-operator of a welding rig based out of Los Angeles, California. On here I'll be going over welding knowledge, what it's like to own and operate a welding rig, welding blueprints, welding math, welding equipment, and so much more. Welcome to the channel. I'm William Morris, the Welding Cowboy.
So, last couple job sites have been in areas where I really needed something for traffic control or for traffic to observe that I was near where I was working. So the addition are 8 PVC traffic cones, 28-inch, and I saw these on Amazon, which I do like ordering things from Amazon, and they were better priced than what you can get at Home Depot or at Lowe's, anything like that, any general hardware store. They're not exactly cheap by any means, so I decided to look on Temu. As you all have seen, I've gotten multiple things on Temu, and this was actually here in Southern California, and this is exactly what you'd get at Home Depot or Lowe's. Same thing that I saw on their website, same thing I saw on Amazon, and a much better price. It wasn't cheap, but it was, it's depending on where I'd be looking, could be half the cost. So 28-inch cones, they look great, they look the exact same, they're the same brand name that was on the others, so everything looks really good. I do have some older cones I've had on hand, but I want some newer ones because this could all be for insurance reasons. Now, some folks may wonder, why would these be for insurance reasons? Well, you're working alongside the road and you're sticking out a little bit, or even if you're not sticking outside the road, but someone slams in the side of you, you could have your lights going, they could say, well, you didn't have any traffic cones out, I didn't see that you were there. You know, they can make up all sorts of crap, and I'd rather I spent about $88 with tax for 8 cones, and you can get sometimes some of these at Lowe's and Home Depot. I've seen them for their $25 each. So if you go that route, it's maybe 3 times the cost is what I was able to get these. So I'm pretty happy with that. And what I'm going to do to lock them down in the rig is just stack them up in there, run a chain through, and lock it. So just pulling them out right now, seeing that they're all good to go. And you all saw when I was working on the gate, I did have to move several times, but also if I had to be somewhere else, if I was having to use the come along with the chain on the rig itself to have it straightened out, and I'd have to be out in the street a little bit, or when I was doing the dumpster structure where it would hold the dumpsters, what if I had to be out in the alleyway? What if there was no room in there and I'd be in the alleyway? I would have these out, obviously feet away from the rig, so that way should something happen, I could say there were cones out, I had the lights going on the rig, there's no reason anyone should be running into it. And there are certain ways to lay these out to where you don't have just one behind the rig. Just say if you're doing something along the side of the highway, interstate, freeway, what have you, you don't just put one behind your rig or your work vehicle like what you might see a self-service truck doing when they're in a residential area. You have to have multiple of these out, you have to have them angled at a certain point or gradually go out, so you can't just have one behind the rig and you're good. You have to have multiples to where they are staggered and they're not just one here and one is on the other side of the rig. You have to have to where they're going. Some municipalities, states, what have you, have certain laws and regulations on that, and there are certain classes that some can take. I've already done my traffic school stuff through different organizations, including the Iron Workers Union, having to go through stuff there, working for other companies where they taught me on the job site doing that, and you have to go through your little seminars and stuff. So I've already done all that. So I'm just throwing that out there. There's more to it in certain areas, but I'm not going to go into all that. Just make sure you know what you're supposed to do in your area. Make sure your rig is safe, because if someone bumps into it, and there could have been just several cones lined up, going away from the rig. What if you have your leads going out? You want to have some cones, letting people know there's something there, or just block the way off. If it's through a little alleyway, you want to have these on top of your leads. If it has to go on a school campus, like what I had to do at the University of Fullerton when the rig was there, these would have been great to have. So that's why I bought them. Not terribly expensive, 88 bucks for 8 of these. I'm pretty darn happy with that. They're all looking great. They're just the same quality as what you get at Home Depot, Lowe's. They're the exact same thing as Amazon. They were already here in the States, but I bought them off of Temu, so I'm very happy about that. Always trying to save a little bit of money, and these are nice and heavy, so heavy duty is all I ask for. Great price to go with the quality. So I'm just going to find a chain or go buy a chain and run it through, put them in here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to have them just yet, but I'm going to do that, have them locked down, so that way I have these ready to go whenever I need them. So I just want to throw that out there. Make sure you're always doing everything possible to keep yourself, your workers, your rig safe, the people around you safe, and just to protect yourself legally as well. So this is something I would throw out for those of y'all that are either going to be building a rig, already have a rig, maybe not have considered this, or just any workers that are going to be somewhere near a street or other moving vehicles. It's just good to have on hand. So I just want to throw this out. It's something that I'd considered before, but I decided, no, I'm not really going to do it. I just figured now I'm going to go ahead and spring for it, just to have it on hand, so when I really need it, I have it and I don't have to worry about it. So that's it for today's vlog, and I'll see y'all in the next one.